Sandy? Sandy, how'd you get here so early? I knew it when I saw one pop in. I'm like, that's Lori, but it was Sandy. She beat you to it. Because Lori, she's dead on it. Ain't that right? Well, I don't know who was in the room first, but Sandy got to the chat first. Good morning, Sylvia. Hey, Becky. Somebody told me, what did they see? They seen a. Where did I see them say that? Said they can just hear me saying, Becky. You hear the bounce. Becky's going to bounce. Y'all better act right. Hey, Kathy. Get off the phone with your cousin. Are they doing good? Hold on. I had to comment. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Rhonda. What y'all up to? No, Sandy, we did not. We did not. Whatever rain they said was going to come through didn't come through when they said it was going to come through. We got rain whatever day that was. During the day, it rained pretty much all day, but it wasn't a hard rain or a bad rain. So, Oh, no, Kathy. Ooh. Speaking of dental work, I got to go to the dentist tomorrow I had these fillings put in up here 1st of August. And yesterday I had a snack and I went to rinse my mouth out and just gushed blood. So I called them and said, I think I need to see y'all. So I don't know what that's about. Ooh, Becky, nice. Becky lost 1.6 pounds last week. Well, that's nice, Lori. That'll be fun. Just the one at a time. The right one first. Get my right one first. Did you get the bad rain, Rhonda? We just did not. Hey, Carol. Yeah, Becky's getting it on her carnivore. She's getting it good. It's probably too hot. Listen, I made sure I ate this morning before I come in here, so I really probably shouldn't be eating for another 5 minutes or so. Ooh, Sylvia, that sounds delightful. Yeah, you and me both, Lori. I tell you. Oh, have you been ordering a lot of stuff? David's been getting stuff out the wazoo. He keeps ordering parts for the tractor he's rebuilding. Oh my gosh. Every day there's boxes out there. Every day. So, Sandy, when I got yours, I saw a box out there. I'm like, here's another tractor part. And it had my name on it. I'm like, oh, I finally got something. And he didn't. Hey, Susan. What was I fixing to tell y'all? I was fixing to tell y'all something, and then my mind went somewhere else. Take it, Sylvia. Honey, take it. I don't think I should have had a game. I don't think what I ate off plan, whatever you want to call it, was enough to cause me to gain, especially not 4.6 pounds. But whatever. Y'all know when I gain, they're big ones. Lots of times they're big ones, so I just have to take it. I know, Sandy. My mama's best friend, she was like that. She refused to do her therapy, her PT, none of that. And she ended up getting her knee replaced a second time because of all the scar tissue. That's ridiculous. The second one, she wouldn't do it again. So she ended up using a scooter till she died, and she died young. Is it getting better at least? Oh, Nancy, on Wednesday? Just like 2 days ago, Wednesday? That is awesome. How you feeling, honey? Are you feeling okay? Are you home? Oh, came home yesterday. That's awesome. That is so good. Oh, congratulations. So now how long do you have to stay on liquids? I know different doctors and clinics or whatever, they kind of do different things. So how long do you have to stay on the liquids before you can go on like the pureed foods? 2 weeks? Yep, that's what I had to do too. And then it was 2 weeks pureed and 1 week soft, unless you couldn't tolerate regular food, then just stay on soft until you could tolerate the regular food. I'm pretty sure that's how it went. I was able to tolerate everything. That's my problem. There's Viv. Listen, y'all don't know Viv is an expert seamstress. You ought to see the stuff that woman sews. Oh my gosh. You could have, excuse me, an Etsy store for your stuff. That's what you should consider, getting you an Etsy store. I'll advertise you on here. Don't worry about that. I will advertise you on here. Yours is the same, Nancy. Listen, are you having trouble drinking any of them protein drinks? Not the, well, I don't know. Can you have what they call full liquids yet? Or just clear? We could have all of it. But the like the Gatorade protein drinks and the was it Bi or some of these other clear protein drinks, I couldn't drink any of them. None of them. They were so gross to me. Oh, I'm trying not to spend so dang much money in the store. If y'all noticed, I'm gonna tell you what, there's something to that. What that doctor told me about that Mirapex. Oh, well, you're doing good, Becky. Listen, Nancy, if stuff had been hard for me to get down, I wouldn't have had such a hard time losing weight. I'm telling y'all, I don't understand. Mirapex, the medicine I took for my restless legs. Mirapex. How can I not? That sounds like it. Anyway, the one she told me caused gambling addiction, and I asked her, and sex addiction, and something else, food addiction. I don't know whatever else was on. I said, could it cause shopping addiction? She goes, yes, it can. So she sat there and typed up, and she turned that screen around and she showed me, because I told her, I said, what? Are you serious? She showed it to me. When I got that out of my system, if y'all think I'm kidding, y'all can just go on click off right now, because y'all don't believe nothing I tell you. It eventually, y'all know how I used to stay in the stores. I shopped all the time. I spent so much money in the stores, thrift stores and DTs. Y'all see now how many hauls do y'all see from me now? Once a week if you're lucky, because that urge, that drive to just shop has subsided. It is unreal. I will never take that drug again ever in my whole life. I don't care if my legs feel like they're going to fall off. I will never take that drug again. Never. But what I was saying, Nancy, if I had trouble getting anything down, I might have could have lost my weight better. But I never had trouble getting. I tell you, I come out of the surgery in the hospital room. Give me food. I was hungry. I'd have problems drinking anything. They say sip, 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 sip. Oh my gosh, I was ready to guzzle. Nothing hurt my stomach. Nothing filled me up. I had like I kept telling David, I said, "Are you sure this thing worked? Did it work?" I was ready to tell the doctor, "I don't think you even did it," which I know he did. But so yeah, if I ever had troubles with anything, maybe I would have lost it a lot faster than I have. But I don't know. I'll take what I got now. So I mean, oh my, that was the only thing that bothered me, Nancy. Girl, the only thing that bothered me, and it was not in my stomach. It was the gas pains from the surgery where they blow you up or whatever, where it was easing up, cutting. It finally got up here and settled in my shoulders, and I couldn't even hardly talk and breathe at the same time. It was terrible. Obviously, it finally subsided, but it was not quick. Where you could nothing bothered you. Oh, Stacia's surgery is September the 19th. Oh, that is awesome. What are you going to have? Which one are you going to have? This because girl, I wish I knew too. That's why she put me on Ozempic, and it finally calmed those rages down. Me too, Nancy. They did me too. Oh, Stacia's getting the ruin why. Woohoo! Bypass, sister. The 20th, I go to my surgeon. It's actually his PA. Well, that's what's on the paper for my pre-op. Yes. So excited. Oh my gosh, it's getting here, y'all. It's getting here. It is getting here. Y'all want to see what I made? Y'all remember when I had that little small Temu haul? I showed y'all my earrings that I bought. I should be wearing them now. If y'all in my Facebook group, I shared a meme today that has Winnie from Hocus Pocus, and it says something about September 1st, aka first day of Halloween. So I should have my Halloween earrings on. I got to get them out and put them right there in front of my face. But remember, I had this scroll about July, being born in July. Well, this right here, I'll show it to you in a minute. This had that pumpkin pie on the other side. I hated to cover. Oh, well, you know what? Well, I'd had to take all that out. I didn't. So I put it, I knew as soon as I seen the size of it, it would fit on here. The top, I only had to cut off just a little strip. So check it out. Look. Isn't that cool? And I have stood in here and tried to read it. If that ain't me, that is me. And I can't figure out where to put it. I want it back here somewhere where it shows up when we're sitting here talking, or back there so it shows up whenever I'm sitting over here filming. But I don't know. The fire of a lioness, the heart of a hippie, and the mouth of a sailor. Yeah, y'all don't hear it, so y'all don't know. Well, listen, girl, we've been talking about these knees for freaking ever. Oh no, Sylvia. Well, hopefully it's not something bad. Listen, y'all know what I did today? Y'all know. Well, maybe it's something a chiropractor can work on and not a surgeon, Listen, that'll be my. David's going to have his wrist surgery before I get my back. I told him, let me get my knees and then you can do your wrist. And then I'll worry about my back because he's got to have his wrist before I even think about my back, no matter how bad it hurts. But it ain't quit on me. It still needs surgery. But the knees finally came to the forefront, so they got to be done first. But it's past the point of using a chiropractor. So maybe yours is something a chiropractor can work on. When did I go to the DT? The hall you seen I went to the DT. Is that what you're saying? Oh, so they replaced it before you had to lose weight? They wouldn't do mine. Well, let them know. And if it hurts, don't do it because you could be messing something up worse. All I know is I better be below 250 since I gained that, which I think I will be because I got 4 weeks before I have to go in. Well, no, actually 3 weeks. That's when I go, and that's when they'll weigh me to see how much I weigh for surgery. I definitely want to be under 250. What I did today. Oh, I done forgot I said that, Viv. Oh my gosh. Listen, I wasn't thinking about it neither, but when they said I had to lose weight to get my knees done, and I've been trying everything under the sun, nothing seemed to work. I'm like, okay, well there's my resort, my last one. Apparently it wasn't my last resort. Ozempic was the last resort on top of that resort. But what I did today was because it was so cool outside this morning. That jacket that I had when I put my picture on my group, I said I had my jacket on. That's the one I've worn for the past couple of years when I sit out there and talk to y'all, or if I'm just sitting out there having my coffee or whatever. I put it on and it come down to here and it just bagged on me. I'm like, David, look at this jacket. Look at this jacket. It was just bagging on me. And I hadn't worn it since last year. I had it hanging in here in the closet. When it's cool weather, I keep it laying around the back of my couch so I can just walk right out the door and get it. But when I was out there and it was cool, which is just fake out, because it's going to go back to the 90s. I'm like, you know what? I told him, I said, I feel like I want to put my fall flowers in because I got that wicker. It was way too big. Don't put it off, Viv. Don't put it off. Well, Stacia, some people don't. The first time I took it, I didn't. Didn't do nothing for me. So I quit taking it. They give it to me before I went into surgery. They give it to me before I considered doing surgery. I was on it. You see what I'm saying? They didn't give it to me to get surgery. And when I learned I was going to have surgery, I'm like, I ain't going to take it if I'm going to have surgery. Maybe I should have kept taking it. I don't know. But I got a little wicker shelf thing that I have out there on the front porch that I have 3 little flower arrangements. The one in the middle is just greenery. I'm leaving it. Well, the top and the bottom are seasonal. So I put in my fall flowers. Yes, I did. It's going to be fall this month anyway. So what's the big deal? Girl, it feels so good. It feels so good to put on something that is too big for you. These shorts I got on right now, if you could see, they just sag down at the front. Just sag. Even though I don't have a flat belly, they still sag over what I got. Oh, me. But don't put your knees off, Vivian. Get them things done. You'll feel better. Yes, non-skill victories. You'll be having them too. Yes, you will. Have you started? When do you start your pre-op diet? Do you have to do a pre-op diet? I think some people don't. Some people don't have one, I think. Do you, Stacia? Do you am I saying that right? Is it Stacia? No. 2-week liquid? I think that's what Lorraine had to do. I think. They hadn't made that yet, Sylvia. He's losing too much weight? Dang. Stacia, okay. I just had a 2-week restrictive diet, but it was not liquid none of them days were liquid. No 3 days, and it especially was not 2 weeks. Oh my God. You can shrink your liver without being on liquids for 2 weeks. Golly, Pete, I would, that's going to give you 4 weeks minimum. If they give you 2 weeks of liquids after surgery, you got your 2 weeks of liquids. The rest 4 weeks, a month of liquids. That's too much. Oh my gosh. I wish you well. I wish you much success with that. Whew, that's going to be rough. I ain't trying to be the gloom and doom queen, but dang, I couldn't do it. I am so glad mine didn't make me do it. I mean, you have to do it. You know, you have to. I was so, oh, that's good, Vivian. What was I going to say? Oh, I was so scared on my pre-op diet that I was going to show up to the hospital. They would have checked my weight to know how much I weighed, and they would say, "Oh, well, you didn't show any success on the 2-week. We're not going to do your surgery." I was terrified. I mean, I stuck to that 2-week plan like it was a darn life vest out in the ocean. I was clinging to it that bad. Lost 29 pounds. Of course, I've told y'all that before, but I'll tell you again. That 2-week pre-op diet, I lost 29 pounds. Then I get surgery, and it's just like, you know? Of course, they said that would happen. If you lose a lot on your pre-op, then it'll start slower after surgery. So keep that in mind. If you lose a lot before, it may come slower after you have it. Yes, girl. If I didn't see it on my own scales, if somebody told me they lost 29 pounds in 2 weeks, I'd call them a liar. Nope. I lost 18 one week and 11 the next. Yep. Sure enough did. Then I have surgery and I lose like 3 pounds in 2 weeks. Some crap like that. It's ridiculous. But I'll tell you, I'll take it when I can get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care if I lost it before or after I lost it. Well, see, what I was worried about the weight because they knew how much I weighed when I went in. And then when they okayed me for the surgery, I kind of went berserk, having what they call food funerals. Did you have any of those? Are you going to have any of those before you start? I can't tell you what to do, but I enjoyed my food funerals. I got some things that I thought I would never get again, and I had them. So I went, made the rounds, different things that I wanted. Turns out, nothing bothers me. I can eat anything I want. So I didn't have to do it. But I was afraid they would have known how much I weighed and see that I didn't lose much and say, well, you didn't really try, even though I didn't have to. That was not a requirement. I was still petrified. Petrified. Oh, for your knee, Sylvia, you talking about for your knee? I know they'll do it at 215. I know they will. I can't believe he wanted you to get down that low. Mine only said 250, under 250. Of course, ours goes by BMI, so you might be taller than me. Listen, them funerals. And like I said, I can eat anything I want. I might not can't eat a lot of it, like in the old days, but nothing bothers me. Sweets, fats, sugars, starches, meats, nothing bothers me. Like I said, if it did, maybe I wouldn't have such trouble. So we're going to Jacob's tomorrow for his birthday. No. One time I eat some oatmeal. Well, hey, Whitney from Fort Worth, Texas. Are you hot out there, girl? Are you hot out there? I bet you are. Stacia, I ate some oatmeal early on after I had got on regular food, you know. I was craving oatmeal so bad. I made me some and I ate it too fast and it came back up because I wanted it so bad. I was just shoveling it in and I should have known better. And it was just like pouring it in a glass and the glass just tipped over. You see what I'm saying? So that was pretty much the only time. 5'3". Well, I'm 5'6" now. I've lost 3 inches, but dang, 215? That sounds like awful low. Well, there's Miss Marilyn up from Canada. How you doing, Marilyn? Listen, I know y'all hot out there in Texas. Oh, I am making David a chocolate cake. He wanted my scratch chocolate cake, you know, and icing. I plan on eating it. I plan on eating a birthday cupcake at Jacob's tomorrow. He still don't know he's having a party on Sunday. Everybody's just going to show up. But I'll get up in the morning and do my prep. And then I got to make slaw and chili to take down yonder because I got to go to the dentist at 12:30 and be back home to leave here at 3. So I won't be able to come home from the dentist to make it. So, listen, I wish things made me sick, Sylvia. I really don't, but I do. I don't want like, oh, you can't eat that because it makes you sick. But then if it made me sick, maybe I wouldn't eat it. Because I plan on having a piece of cake and a cupcake. And I plan on not making me sick. Well, Viv, you look taller in your pictures. Listen, them shrinking things are serious. Short stump. Or your short stump. Gosh, I used to love being tall. I mean, I loved it. And I used to come up farther on David than I do now. Now I feel like a little short thing standing up beside him. He's 6'2". We got to film our tag sometime. We got a tag coming out. No. I think we got one more week. Good. One more week. Anybody doing anything on Labor Day? Hey, Terry. Oh, well, that's nice, though, to feel small. Yes, I was thinking I had that one more week to do that. Yeah, we ain't seen Jimmy in a while, have we? Okay, so somebody, I don't, Lori. David does. David works a lot. Who told me this morning on my group? They was in Canada and said they had frost this morning and they thought about putting their air conditioner up, but then they decided not to because it's supposed to be like the hottest week coming up of any week this summer. And they're somewhere in Canada. Yeah. Carrie's out there in that heat. She's out there in that heat too. I ain't gonna tell where you live in case you don't want nobody to know. Was that you too, Marilyn? Woo. This weather has been weird this year, ain't it? I think we only hit 100. I don't know how many times, but yeah, that's too, Becky. Every time I sit down here and talk to y'all, my nose starts running. Ooh, that'll be fun, Sylvia. Well, we got rain that day, but the hurricane rain was supposed to come through that night. So I don't know if we was considered hurricane rain because it rained all day, not very hard, and then quit when I thought the hurricane rain was supposed to come through. So I don't know if it was or not, Terry, to be honest with you. We got a flea market up the road. I'm going. We used to go, me and my first husband, when RJ was little. We used to go up there all the time. I ain't been in years because I ain't been able to walk, but I'm going. That's on my list of things I want to do. Oh, you know what I'm supposed to be doing? I'm supposed to be tracking today. I'm supposed to be tracking today, but guess what? I have not. Let me put that out there in front of my face. Yes, I like the 70s. A nice, like this morning, up until the sun started coming out real hard, was the perfect day. It was just cool, just a light jacket if you wanted it, you know, let the sun come out a little bit, but not beat down on you. I can take it. But really, I don't know how many 100 degrees we had this summer. It's been hot, but not like it has been in the past, I don't think. Unless maybe I just stayed in more. I hadn't really noticed. Because I have been staying in more, that's for sure. I get sick and tired of sitting here, sitting in yonder, though. I like to drag stuff out and organize it, but I pretty much got everything the way I want it. I don't have anything to drag out and organize. That sucks. I used to be an organizer. My first husband was like that. And David was like that. They would come home and they never knew where something was going to be. I mean, I could move from one end of the kitchen to the next. I move my furniture around all the time. Bedroom, living room, all my furniture. It didn't matter. All my decorations. If I felt like it, buddy, I moved it. I don't move nothing no more. $64. Woo. Well, maybe they won't this time, Sylvia. Yep, ours is supposed to go back to the 90s too. I don't know when the heat is supposed to be over. Yeah, I was saying something. I'm like, oh, that reminds me I was going to say something else in my mind. And then I forgot. Ridiculous. I can't remember nothing. Listen, I changed my nail wraps and something snagged that one. So I've got a spot on my thumb. So when I do my cooking video tonight, you're going to see it. Got a moth in here today. The front, I don't know what happened to it, but our front storm door, screen door, glass door, whatever you want to call it, it's glass all the way up, and then when you pull the top down, it brings the screen down, and then you push it back up and it's glass. Anyway, it doesn't shut good, so you have to really, sling it and put your hip in it to get it open. Well, I didn't have it shut all the way because I was going in and out, and a moth got in. That little moth went around this house. I run into it down the hall. Then I went over there, and it finally got over to the sliding glass doors. I'm like, okay, come on, I'm going to fix you up. It kept flying and landing and flying and landing. I push it with my little stick. So I got the sliding glass doors open, pushed it out. If it a spot this big for that little moth to go outside, and it goes up in between the screen and the glass. I'm like, little dude, trying to help you here. So finally I got him out. I did not want to kill him. At the Dollar Tree, Maryland, I do them myself. Dollar Tree, $1.25. Oh, how'd I get them off? Soak them in hot water to loosen it, make them softer, and then I just peel them off. I've ruined some of my nails doing that, but I tried what they tried. They said to take just like the edge right here up and put either some cuticle oil or some nail polish remover on there, and then let it sit and then peel it off. That don't do nothing. It's got to seep up under it, and it does not happen. So I just soaked them over in the sink in hot water. I stood around 5 minutes or so, and then just peeled them off. Are you kidding me, Stacia? Them, okay, they try to make you. I don't want to steer you wrong, cause girl, I ain't no doctor, but honey, if you think there's decaf in this cup, you would be wrong. They had me scared about decaf. Decaf coffee, decaf tea, don't drink no decaf. So I bought decaf tea, I bought decaf coffee, and I drank it there. I couldn't tell no difference because I can't taste no difference. So I'm like, after I drank it a little bit, I'm like, I don't know what the big deal. What's the big deal about having to buy decaf? I'm not buying decaf. So I went back to regular. I've been on regular since, well, I had my surgery in October the 4th of last year. I bet you I was on regular for the end of the year. I bet you money I was. That ain't done nothing to me. What's it supposed to do? I don't even know what it's supposed to do. Do you? And they say, oh, you can't drink carbonation. Don't drink carbonation. Lord, I'll drink a drink if I want to drink. It don't bother me. Even my dietitian, she said, I ain't got no problems with you as long as it's not full of sugar. So, yeah. And if you're in any of those Facebook groups, just get out of them. Get out, get out, get out right now before you have your surgery. I had to get out of mine because then people, first of all, they talk about all this miraculous weight losses. I had my surgery yesterday and I've already lost 50 pounds. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. And I would be down on myself thinking I'm doing something wrong. I'm doing something wrong because mine did not come off like that. It just did not. And then they would say, oh, anybody that would post their food or try to ask a question, they get jumped on. Well, you're doing it wrong. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, you know what? I got to get off of there because they're driving me insane. They're making me think I'm doing it wrong. They're food shaming, the whole 9 yards. So if you're on, get off. Yeah, it don't do nothing, does it, Sylvia? It don't. It don't. That caffeine don't hurt nothing. I don't know what they think it's going to hurt. I really don't. They don't. They don't tell you. They just tell you not to do it. Stomach ulcer. Well, I guess I'll get. I guess I'll get one. Isn't that terrible? Oh, that was it, Sylvia. You're right. That's it. But don't if you drink water. I ain't been dehydrated. You been dehydrated, girl? Which is funny how drinking caffeine can dehydrate you when you are drinking a liquid to hydrate you. Nancy here again. I am not, girl, I'm not one to go by. I sipped it first, and then I was like, this sipping's got to go. So I just started drinking regular. And I've been able to do everything I did before I had the surgery. It's just now I can't eat as much at one time. I get full really quick. Other than that, I drink. I will sit here. If I'm thirsty, I can sit here and guzzle half this down at one time. Just guzzling, just guzzling. Same with my coffee. I just drink it. You see me, I ain't sipping. I'm drinking. So yes, it was once water, Sylvia. It just ran over some beans. Becky, it's tomato paste. Well, it looks like you. Well, no, you can't make no sketty. You don't eat sketty. Let's see. What can Becky do with her tomato? You're gonna have to put it on a steak or something. Are you eating tomatoes? You're not up to tomatoes yet, are you? I don't know that I'm helpful, Stacia, because I don't follow the. Maybe that's why I didn't lose. No, it couldn't be because I mean, I did follow the rules, just the mechanical rules. I, you know, sipped when I first started, and then I found out I could drink. It didn't bother me. I don't worry about decaffeinated that. The one rule I do follow is the eating and drinking, the eating and the drinking. 30 minutes before, 30 minutes during, 30 minutes after. The only part is 30 minutes before. Now I don't follow that rule. I've tried and I just can't do it. I can't take this much food and eat it for 30 minutes. And even she says, eat, put your fork down, walk away, come back and finish. I just can't do it. I'm there to eat. I want to get it done and be over. So I just eat my food and I'm done. That might have something to do with it. I don't know. But I do adhere very well to the not drinking 30 minutes before you eat or 30 minutes after. And I never drink while I'm eating. I learned that really quick because it will fill your belly up with the liquid. Um, but that one was easy for me to do for some reason. And like I was saying, I think maybe on my way in, I was talking about it. We used to really drink. I mean, we used to guzzle. Oh, do you eat while you drinking? I mean, do you drink while you eating? That's one thing I learned to do. Listen, them NSAIDs is what sent my son to the hospital, y'all. I'm gonna tell you what, he had COVID. He ain't over it. He's got that long COVID. He is not over it. He's having a rough time. It has affected his mental clarity, and he gets these um like foggy zoning out spells because he had two concussions back to back. Two head falls with a concussion like the whole way through when he was in the hospital. He had the COVID, and they told him to take whatever they give him, and like Advils or Motrins or something like that. And so he took it, and he called me, and he said he wasn't feeling good. He couldn't hardly move. He couldn't hardly do anything. I'm like, well, I'm gonna come over there. So I went over and checked on him, and he was on the bed, and I tried to help him up. He said, I can't get up, Mama. I said, okay, well, I'm calling the ambulance. So I called the ambulance, and he had been going to the bathroom. He said it was just pure black, and that had been going on for a couple of days. I'm like, well, I don't know what's causing that. I know iron will do it, but he wasn't taking irons. So when I called the ambulance, I was telling them because he couldn't hardly talk, he couldn't move. They had to he couldn't even walk to the door. They had to take the thing in and put him on it and wheel him out. And he got to the hospital, and they kept him. They said COVID was not the reason they kept him. It was his stomach. The NSAIDs had eat up an ulcer or give him an ulcer or something, and the black stool was from bleeding. He had been internally bleeding for like 2 days. Had he not got there, I'm pretty sure he could have bled to death. He was that weak and that drained of blood. So they kept him in the hospital for like 3 days because of that. Well, he fell at home one time before he called me and hit his head on the towel rack. And when he got to the hospital, them knowing all this, they left him alone to go to the bathroom, as weak as he was, and he fell again in the hospital. So he had a major concussion going on. He's seen it bad. He's seen it bad. Bless his heart. And that was what, 2 years ago? He is not right yet. So he's not right yet. But yeah, them NSAIDs, I don't take them because that's one thing I do follow. I do follow that rule. I do not take them. Well, my doctor, she told me to quit taking them because they mess with my kidneys. And then they tell you over there don't take them because of what she said, the stomach ulcers. So yes, I feel bad for him, Stacia. You know, he's gonna be 37 next month. That's crazy. What y'all want to talk about? Let's see. Can I think of anything? Oh, the little kids this morning. One of the cars went by, and the kid was in the back, and he had on a cowboy hat. I'm like, must be crazy hat day. So one of the school buses come by, and I could see the little silhouettes of the kids in the school bus, and they all had different little hats on. So it must be crazy hat day up here at the elementary school, just 2 blocks up. Yeah, I know. It was cute. I will tell you this, your belly will talk. But mine's over here talking right now. Your belly will talk. Holly is 28. She will be 29 in February. Oh, as far as I know, Thanksgiving. He'll be here Thanksgiving week. That's the week RJ and his Holly gets married. She's planning on getting married Black Friday. I'm assuming the courthouse will be open. They may be closed. She'll have to check. They may be closed. She might have to get married like on that Wednesday. You know I do, Terry. I do. Let me see if I got one right now. Nope. Nope, I didn't get one yesterday. But I do. I get them because I take mine in my thigh. I ain't never took it in my belly because that just creeps me out. But I do. I get bruises on my legs. I wish I could teleport him and I'd never let him go back. His mama is pregnant. I ain't gonna talk about her. Oh, I didn't know you did yours in your thigh. No, that Ozempic, Sylvia, that little needle ain't big enough to sneeze at. You can't even feel it going in your leg. It's not even really a needle. It's just a little, I don't even know what you'd call it. It's just yay big. And I got that on my list. This is my belly down here just talking, y'all. Oh, I forgot to fill up my water. Y'all gonna have to let me go in yonder and talk amongst yourself. Oh, why did you have to quit, Marilyn? Was you getting some bad side effects? But I'm writing a list of things to ask that doctor about this knee surgery. And one of them is, am I going to have to take them shots for blood clots, or can you just give me a pill? Because I know some people get a pill. I'm going to tell them I got to have a pill. Boy, you're always busy, girl. Oh, your tummy didn't like it. I'm glad mine tolerates it. I've not had any. Why not, Sylvia? It was my bariatric doctor that gave me mine. It was her idea. Wasn't mine. Wasn't my idea. Oh, nobody's as busy as her. Nobody's busy as her. They may, Sylvia. Ask if you want it. I mean, if you want it. Yes, 2 nights. We're going to go at Friday. We'll be there Friday night and Saturday night. Oz is Saturday day. Well, I worked on my surgery for 6 months and I wasn't getting results. I was having just terrible time with food craziness up here. That's when she said, well, we got to stop that. I'm like, yeah, we do. Oh, okay. I don't know if y'all heard that, but that is a snap. And that will be Holly with my baby. Let me see if it is. I'll show you. Oh, she's deep cleaning her house. And she's showing me he must be asleep. What time is it? Oh, yeah, he's still in the bed asleep. I thought I was getting to see my baby. She was sending me pictures of her house. She said she's deep cleaning today. So tomorrow, all she has to do is sit up for the party. She don't want to be cleaning on the day of the party. Oh, Lori. That's so exciting. Let's see, how many days? That's about how many days till I get my knee. Too hot. It is very, and people, it gets confused when I say RJ and Holly getting married. That sounds like my children are getting married. In case y'all don't know, my son RJ, my daughter is Holly. Y'all know that. Well, my son RJ, his girlfriend, fiance, her name is Holly. So I was telling David something. Was it yesterday or day before? I don't know. I said, Holly. He goes, which one? I said, ours. Because you never know. But RJ's Holly has his same last name. So when they get married, she don't have to change her name. So what are the odds of having a Holly and a Holly with his last name? No, not yet. Well, I think she's hanged. Seemed like there was something she hung, but she didn't hang the basket one. She didn't hang that big long one yet. It won't fit beside her. We thought it would fit beside her living room window, but it won't. It's too long. Well, what I say, ain't that crazy, Terry? I told that nurse practitioner, that's who I seen last time. I can't get to see the bariatric doctor. I consider nurse practitioner a doctor. They do everything that they can. So I just consider them doctors. I couldn't see him for another year. That's how backed up that is. Yeah, a year. I told her, I said, I've not done well as far as some of these people that their weight just falls off. She told me I have done awesome. She said, you've done fantastic. I can't remember her exact words, but it was one of those type words that she said I have done. I said, well, I'll tell you this. I know for a fact without it, I wouldn't have lost what I lost in the same amount of time on my own, because it took me 4 years to lose 70 pounds trying my own. So I wouldn't have lost that other 50. I think what I had lost at that time, I had lost 50. It'd been like 7 months, something to that effect, or more. I can't remember what month I went to see. Maybe it was about 6 months, 7 months. I wouldn't have lost that. No, it wasn't 50. It wasn't 50. Whatever I lost, I wouldn't have lost it on my own in that amount of time. I wouldn't have done it. So it was worth it for that. To speed up the process of what it would have been on my own, because I was failing miserably on my own. We don't go to get weight loss surgery if we're not struggling. Maybe some people, they think it's quick, and to them they're going to go and do it and it's going to be a quick fix, but it is not a quick fix. It's the farthest. Some people, okay, maybe it does fall off of them, but you're altering your body for the rest of your life. So I did not jump into it lightly, because when we have this surgery, our bodies are altered. We can never take it back. It's done. It is all over but crying now because it's done. So then you have to deal with it for the rest of your life. It's a huge decision, and I did not take it lightly, and I don't think y'all took it lightly. So ooh, how close are you, Sylvia? Oh, there's Tracy. Hey, Tracy, there's Charles along here, girl. Listen, I'm going to have to put y'all's channels up here. Lou ain't here. Let's see. Becky was in here first. Let me find her. Lou's my, she puts up my channels for me and my links and all that. I seemed like she might have told me did she tell me what she had to do this week, or is that just me thinking? Okay, here's Becky. And let me go find Terry. Okay. Here is Terry. Yarn Joy podcast. Now let me find Tracy. I just passed her up here somewhere. Tracy is Trials of a Long-Haired Girl. And when we say long-haired girl, y'all, we mean it. Girl got hair past her butt, I think. You just pull up the page and copy it and paste. That's all you have to do. That's all there is to it. Is it almost to your knees now? Dang, girl. And she tell you it long, it long. You want to get to 165? Did you say you were at 215 now? Which you might not want to tell. I shouldn't be saying that. Oh, and Sandy was in here. Thank you. She's sitting over there being so quiet. I forget she's in here. Lori's on the ball. There's Sandy. Chopped liver. Listen, I would like to be 170. That, in my mind, is as slender as can be. There are people who start at 170 and want to lose weight. I want to get to 170. Then when I get there, I will decide what I want to do from then. I just want to feel better. When I get my knees, I want to walk better, get my back. I'll have that fixed. Then I'm going to be unstoppable. I'm just telling you. Listen, me and Tracy's going to Oz, ain't we, girl? We're off to see the wizard. 199.9. Listen, I was happy with the 240s, and then I flubbed that up. I don't know if I'll get back to the 240s because I'd have to lose that 4.6 pounds again that I gained. I'd have to lose it. I do too, Sylvia. I do too. I would like to get my arms done. You see that? I'm showing y'all. That right there is all fat and skin. I would love if I could get rid of that. Look how small my arm is without that flap. I'd have it done. I'd just lay down and have it done. Just do it. Do it right now. I don't care. Got your pocket knife? Let's get busy. It could have been somebody was mentioning, how carbs make you collect fluid, so it could have been that. Tracy, I couldn't tell you how much I weighed when I gave birth, a bit more than a man in the moon. I couldn't tell you how much I was when I went in, and I couldn't tell you how much I was when I come out. Yeah, I'll be glad to get rid of it. I don't think they do haunchectomies, do they? my haunches, I'm gonna tell you what, they're smushy. They used to be hard, and I didn't think they would ever go down, but they have shrunk down. They're still there. You can see them, but they shrunk down and they're squishy. It's flabby haunches. So I'm gonna have. I still got all this weight to lose, and I still got so much stuff sagging on me. It's disgusting. But you know what? I'll take sagging over Marshmallow Man any day. Dang, Becky. Tracy, you was 135 when you got pregnant? I don't remember when I was 135. Even when I was thin. Well, I don't want to say that because I don't know how much I weighed. I didn't weigh back then. If they say that it is medically necessary, they may. As long as they don't say it's cosmetic surgery just for looks. If they see it as medically necessary, they just may. They just may, Sylvia. Driving home from work, got off early for the day. 3 days. Oh, that's right. 3-day weekend. Budget girl. I would tell you your name right now, but I can't. I suck. Lurking and driving. Don't be reading and driving. Don't be typing and driving. I seen something coming. Y'all know what I'm saying? Oh, I thought you were saying you couldn't get that. You're talking about not getting the arms. I see what you're saying. I thought you meant they wouldn't pay for the stomach. I misread that. Okay, I hit bottom. Will y'all be mad at me if I go get water because I forgot to do that before I came in? Will y'all get mad? Will y'all talk amongst yourself? Cheryl, thank you, God. That's embarrassing. But it's still the flap, right? I suck, Cheryl. You know I knew your name. Oh, I hate it, Terry. I hate it. I hate the way it like goes like curtains. Like there's that and it wrinkles up in, and then there's the next one and it wrinkles. Talk about me while I'm gone. Don't look at my big butt while I get up. Listen, I'm not as big as I look. You see how big these clothes are? So if you saw these pants, I want to, because there might be some weirdos lurking. These pants is hanging down to here. So these clothes are big. So I'm not as big as I look wearing these big old baggy clothes. But I don't want to buy. I got things that I wear in public, but I don't want to buy stuff sitting around the house when this is fine just sitting around the house. Okay, what did y'all say about me? Get you some coffee, girl. I drink it all day, every day. Terry might know. She's out there. Cheryl at the traffic light. What? What is the difference? Did you explain the difference while I was gone? Oh, I see. I thought it was all the same thing. They must just be a Texas thing because I've never heard of them. And when Tracy watched wrestling, was back in the same time period growing up that I watched wrestling, and I've never heard of them. So they must be a local legend there in Texas. And Terry says she's heard of them, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, Tracy's going to see the dude tonight. Now, see, Terry knows. Now, what all will he do, Tracy? Will he like wrestle somebody or just put on an exhibition of stuff he knows how to do? Or do you know what he's going to do? I don't mean to make that squirrely noise. Oh, he's going to talk. I got you. He'd have to be. Because we're talking probably 40 years ago, right, Tracy? Oh, well, he ain't old. If he's 65, that ain't old. I'm 61. 65 is not old. Did you see that big butt's what you Viv? They might not know you like I do. They might not think you was kidding. Yeah, that would be old to be a wrestler. Listen, the older you get, the less you want to call yourself old. Who told me 60 was the new 40? Who told me that? Somebody in my comments. Who told me that? Listen, when they start doing senior discounts at 50 and 55, they make you feel old, don't they? But you know what? I'll take me a discount. Yes, I will. I will take me a 50. I'm reading 50 trying to talk. I'll take me a discount. Oh, can you even imagine, Tracy? Think about them football players that get out there and get hit. Them wrestlers beating each other with chairs and hitting I mean, that fake stuff they're doing, but they are still athletes and they are still hitting the belts and being body slammed. They're still going through a rough physical time, no matter all the theatrics that comes into it. They still are beating their bodies up. Well, there's Momo. We doing good, Momo. She has a name too, but I prefer to call her Momo. Oh my gosh, I got to wrap Jacob's birthday party today. His birthday party. His birthday presents. I got to wrap his birthday presents today. I was just thinking about that. It just hit me. I got to get that done today. I ain't going to have time tomorrow. I got too much to do tomorrow. I should have gone to the bathroom while I was in yonder. Oh, calling you Mimi. Listen, Jacob's all about Pawpaw. He has a truck, and that's Pawpaw's truck. He calls it Pawpaw's Uck. And there's a little people that goes in it. That's Pawpaw. Well, Holly sent me a video. He's playing Pawpaw. Pawpaw eat. He put a little play watermelon or something. Put it up to Pawpaw's little toy. Pawpaw eat. Pawpaw ate. Pawpaw did something else. He put him in the truck. Pawpaw's up. Pawpaw's up. Pawpaw up. He went on and on and on and on about Pawpaw. Pawpaw. He was like, Pawpaw. Pawpaw. He's all about that Pawpaw. Pawpaw mow. Pawpaw mow. Pawpaw mow. Because he goes down there and mows the field, right? Oh my gosh, he's all about it. Thank you, Momo. Papa. That is what they call Nathan's daddy. That's what his other grandkids have always called him. So he just fell into that role with Jacob. Oh my gosh. So whenever you put the TV on in there and my little face pops up and it shows who's signing on, and it's my I don't know if it's for either YouTube who's signing on. I think it is. He'll stand and look at the TV. He'll go, Momo. I'm like, yes, he's seen me on TV. And from way down here to way up there on the TV, he's seen that was Momo. Oh, you're a bubby. Butter swim biscuits. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Mm. Just the name. Just the name of them, Sylvia. Goodness gracious. Caca. Caca. No, he knows. Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, Terry. And he knows that is you. Did they let him watch you? Did they let him watch some of your videos? Excuse me. Oh, it sounds like it, Sylvia. Just that name, Butter Swim Biscuits. They swimming. That sounds like the ones I make for strawberry shortcakes. You melt a stick of butter in the pan before you put the biscuit dough in. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Oh, that's so cool. I don't think Holly plays my videos, but I do snap him and talk to him every now and then. Oh, that's good stuff, Sylvia. I'll tell you, that's good stuff. I ain't made them in, gosh, it's been a long time. Because we quit eating the white flour and stuff long before I had surgery. Oh, it will. I bet you it will. What kind of gravy are you making? David just, was it yesterday or the day before? Maybe it was yesterday. He was sitting there on the couch. He said something about cream gravy. Well, he calls it milk gravy. I call it cream gravy. I'm like, boy, that sure does sound good. He goes, on some biscuits. I said, yeah, on some biscuits. And so he got to talk about gravy. He said, I'll eat gravy on whatever. I said, you'll eat gravy on a shoe. He will. He loves gravy. Oh, I love cornbread. Oh, Lord, that's them Ellie Mae biscuits. I've never mastered really good biscuits that you roll out and cut and all that. Just the ones I put in the butter, just drop biscuit dough. Just pat it in the pan. Becky's having bacon. What you having for supper tonight? You gonna have your good old steak? Oh, I knew it. I score them. I don't cut down into them. I score them. So then when it bakes, they're scored, and I just cut through where I scored them at. Oh, that'll be good on the charcoal. That's how we grill. We don't have a gas grill. Everything we grill is charcoal or smoke. If he smokes it, it's a smoker or a grill. Either way. Oh, is that what they were saying, Sylvia? That's just how I do mine. Listen, I could go for a biscuit covered in butter. Mm. I have never developed the taste for eggplant, Viv. I just have not. Me and David were talking about that. Well, I think I've said it, to y'all before. I did not grow up with fresh fruits and vegetables in this house. Now, like if I went to Mama's when I was a little girl going out into the garden and stuff, I grew up with that stuff. But it was stuff out of the garden, peas and green beans. That's why I like green beans, because I grew up with green beans. But as far as having salad and eggplant, you think we had eggplant growing up? No. Mama did the best she could, and that was canned vegetables. And she made sure we had a meat. If we could get a meat she could afford, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't grow up with an abundance of fresh fruits and vegetables because that was not what could feed us. She had to get what could feed us on her budget. So that's why I've never learned to like vegetables. You don't even want one in the house. Well, Lord Tiffany, you've been sitting back there hiding on me, girl. Tiffany's been hiding on me. Eggplant pancakes. Ooh. Did she like grind it up in the pancakes? Like I make squash patties. Would it be something like that, ground or shredded and make a pancake out of it? Is that what you're trying to tell me here, Lori? I've tried to make it like 2 times and we just couldn't do it. We just couldn't do it. And okra, I grew up eating okra. I love okra. We didn't grow up eating broccoli. You couldn't grow it in the garden. We didn't eat it. You see what I'm saying? So no. Cauliflower? No. We need that. We need that mess. Green beans, corn, peas, tomatoes, taters. That's what we eat. In the middle. Oh Lord. Oh, it must have, Tiffany, because I sure didn't see you. Now I love me some fried green tomatoes. My family never grow broccoli or cauliflower no time of year. Peas and corn and taters and maters and green onions, okra. Okay, Sylvia, well, I'm glad you stopped by, girl. Have a good Labor Day weekend. You too. Yeah, cauliflower blows. I have eaten it in preparations that I have made, and I was able to eat it, and it was, okay. But it's not my first choice. I don't choose it. Like, oh, I cannot wait to have cauliflower. No, that ain't happening. Yep. No, you can't be that. That is not a trick. That is just a batter fried eggplant. That ain't no pancake. Bye, Sylvia. Oh yes, good old butter beans. One mama and papa, they grow October beans. I can get them down here at the farmers market sometimes. Well, we have been talking 2 hours and 2 hours, an hour and 20 minutes. I was telling David about that today. We were sitting in there, and I'm like, we'd be sitting back there talking, and I'll look at the clock. I'm like, y'all know how long we've been talking? Because it don't feel like it. We just get to talking, and time passes. Now, I've eaten it in that jardiniere. Is that what they call it? It's got the pickled vegetables in it. I've eaten that. I used to like pickles a whole lot more than I do now. That's another thing. I don't know if Stacia's still here. And Nancy. They say your taste buds will change after you have the surgery. But I don't know that mine have. Sitting here talking about pickles out loud, I'll still eat a pickle, but I don't like pickles like I used to. I got all kind of pickles in my refrigerator that I'm not gotten around to eating because I don't really crave them anymore. So I don't know. Oh, I don't know what a soldier bean is. I know, Becky. It's just white beans and pinto beans mixed. That's all it is. Just white beans and pinto beans. Great Northern beans and pinto beans. So you got you a can? I thought you said we bought. Yeah, I bought. That's all it is. That is all it is. I used to cook them like that. from dried. I'd put half pintos and half white beans in there and cook them like that. Mm-hmm. Listen, I got to start making David beans more. He tells me all the time I don't make him beans enough. Ha! See you when I see you, Sandy. I got disturbed at my Shelly beans, Terry, because I never read the can. I read the can the last time I bought them, and it said green beans and pinto beans. I was tricked. Shelly beans growing up were green beans that the bean inside it got big and come out and cooked together, and that was a Shelly bean. That's what our Shelly beans was growing up. And then this can's telling me, here's your green beans and your pinto beans. We're calling it a Shelly bean. No. Bigger bean, white with a marking on them. Oh, yeah, I don't know those. Listen, we've hardly ever met a bean we didn't like. We're not big black bean fans. Not, I'll put them in certain recipes, but we don't just sit down and eat black beans. And I don't cook them from dried. Really, Terry? Well, maybe that's what they did when I was growing up, and that was the Shelly beans. Maybe that's what it is, Terry. Interesting. But yeah, I don't make him beans enough. Well, let's see, 1 hour and 22 minutes. Y'all getting tired yet? Oh, you planted the dry beans? Well, of course you did. That was a dumb statement for me to make. Of course you did. I'm like, you're not gonna plant cooked beans. Oh my gosh. That makes me sound like an idiot. Oh my gosh. So are y'all getting tired yet? Y'all ready to go home? Ain't nobody gonna answer me. I'm leaving. Bye, Becky. Yeah, I got stuff I need to go in here and do too. I sure do. Want to make coffee? You know, that's what I'll be. Tiffany says she already home. I'll be getting up here making me some coffee too. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go in there and wrap up them presents. Figure out if I got the. I don't think I got anything to thaw out for prep in the morning. Lori's already home too. I am too. Oh, you didn't have to go back, huh? Some people, they had to go back, but some people got lucky enough to stay home, and I guess you was one of them. I don't know. I get so stir crazy in here. I have to get out. I don't know if I worked at home. When I got off work, I'd have to leave and go somewhere. I think I'd have to leave and go somewhere. Okay, well, let's call it a day, girls. Y'all want to call it a day? On that pretty table runner. I'm telling y'all, Vivian can sew and Terry can crochet. Whew. Y'all some talented, talented people. Okay, well, I'm going to head out of here. Bye, Terry. Okay, Stacia. Listen, you come back. You keep us updated on your surgery. And Tuesday, good luck with the liquids. Have you something good to eat this weekend. Just do it. Just do it. Just have what you want this weekend, honey, because you might be one of those that everything bothers them after surgery. And this will be your last chance to have something you enjoy. So do it. Do it. There you go. Okay, y'all have a good weekend too. I thank y'all for coming to see me and hang out with me. I do. There's Mama. Bye, Mama. Bye, Lori. Bye, Tiffany. Bye, Stacia. Bye, Viv. Bye, everybody who ain't talking. Okay, I will see you. If you come back for prep in the morning, I'll see you from prep. Okay, bye.